Alrighty. Let's see here. What the heck? Why is this a thing that we're doing? Okay. Okay. Computer's being weird. And boop. Alright. Hello. Now, I've been a little hit or miss recently. We've had a bunch going on. My car is finally in the shop. So, get to wait on that to get repaired. And let's see. Why is this taking an ungodly amount of time here? Alright. Let's see. Get my projects to open would be nice. What is our problem here? Why are we being wonky? Are we launching? No, I definitely clicked to launch you, so are you just... You're thinking. That's fun. Okay. Let's see. Now it's finally opening. All right, cool. Now, here's the real question. Did any of these others burn in? I've just noticed today, as of today, because I had to restart some stuff. Actually, I had to restart the whole computer. That, at the very least, it would appear the icon for Unreal Engine has burned in on the taskbar on 2 of my monitors. I'm not a fan. These aren't like OLED, so I'm kind of surprised. I don't know that I've ever really dealt with monitors that have had burn-in before. It's wild. Alright, what is being so slow? Alright. Okay, that just was that crashing. That was not the stream crashing, so that's good. Panicked for a moment. Alright, we should be able to switch to that. I don't know, it's like heavily thinking. I'm not really sure what that's about. Oh, there it goes. Also, my mouse is dying now, apparently, too. How much percentage do I got left on that? 15%? Oh, that should be good enough for tonight. Fresh hell. Alright. That is wild, though. But that's caused icon burn-in. Actually kind of looks like the black square of the rider logo has also burned in, which could mean some of these others have. I guess it's only because the Unreal Engine logo, at least the default one here, is like stark black and white, and so is the square on that rider logo. It's not, the rider logo has some color around it, and that part doesn't appear to be burned in, but the black and white RD box, that's where the burn-in is. That's interesting. I am not a fan. Which is weird though, because like the OBS logo is a similar color scheme, but I don't notice it being horribly burned in. I guess I could set the taskbar to auto hide. I've always kind of hated an auto hiding taskbar, but maybe that would help. My only problem with that as a general concept is going to be that when I bring it up, yeah, it's, oh, well, no, it doesn't jump in front of these. I guess that'll be fine. I guess I'll try that. Maybe that'll be a little less terrible. I will say, and and it's probably because of the multicolor background of my wallpaper, I don't see the burn-in when the taskbar's not there. Oh, it's definitely there, though. If I move the settings window, which has a dark background over it, I can see it. Yeah, there's actually some other icons burned in along the taskbar down there. That's weird. But weirdly enough, I don't... maybe I see it on the rest of the monitor for like other screen elements. That's interesting. I mean, I've kind of wanted new monitors, but I don't really have the bandwidth to get those right now. But that's something to keep in mind. All right. Right now, I'm still waiting on the editor to open. It's taking its sweet time to load. But once we get that loaded up, then we can actually start looking at stuff. We're gonna have we have an ad break here in like 2 minutes anyway, so that should give it time, hopefully, to finish. Can I just, let's see. Uh-oh. Okay, that was weird. I'm trying to look at some capture settings here. Where the hell did my mouse go? Let's see. I'm already not a fan of the hidden taskbar because I can't, the hit detection to get it to come up is really annoying, but I don't want to burn those logos any more than they already are. Burn those icons in, rather. OBS is being weird. Come on. Oh. That's new. It apparently with Unreal 5 it can capture the loading. I mean, part of the issue was the per app capture that I had not used in a while wasn't pointing at the UE5 editor, it was pointing at the UE4 editor. But we've got that. Alright, we should be back from ads. If this thing will ever load. I wonder if that means that the per app capture works better now. Because with UE4, you couldn't capture this loading screen unless you were capturing like your whole desktop. So that's interesting, and I'm wondering if that will. Because the other issue I had was like certain pop-up windows and stuff inside the editor also wouldn't capture with per app capture. But if the application capture works now, that's great, because I don't really like sharing the entire desktop. Too big a risk of like doxing oneself if a notification or something pops up. So Let's see. Nice if there was, oh, there it goes. All right, now is it going to show up on the capture? Or am I going to have to modify the app capture for that? It seemed like I'm going to have to make a modification. Uh-oh, what's it mad about? Okay. Oh, it's mad about things again. Oh god. Alright, there we go. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. That should be fine. And then... There we go. Okay. Now. Are we functioning? What's going on? There it goes. Oh, it's still like loading some scripts and stuff. Okay, everything's fine there. That's weird. Okay. Weird. I had to make another change. But it seems to be fine now. Automatic capture was messing things up, and it was being very strange about it. We've still got some scripts running in the background that are trying to, I guess, finish some kind of setup. It did, you know, get shut down for the first time, and then actually for a while, so... Is there any indication of how long you're going to take? Why is it so slow? I mean, I assume at least most of it's because it's still trying to run some construction scripts in the background, but there shouldn't be anything that crazy. Yes, I'm aware of my frame rate. I don't know if that popped up on the stream, but it popped up a little window. It was like, your frame rate's been low. Okay, yeah, I don't think this version of Capture shows half the shit, so we're just gonna go back to, not that, back to monitor share, because although there's no source, there it goes. Now, why are you being so slow? Is there something open in the background? I mean, you're using like 8.5 gigs of memory, but I have like 128, so I don't know what the problem is. Hang on. Let me switch this. Come on. Let's see. If I could just get this damn thing to... What are you trying to load? I don't understand. Why? Preparing control. It's still sitting at 74%. What is it mad about? Do I gotta close it and reopen it? Sounds like a terrible idea, but I guess I'll try it. Oh, good. Did it just jump 97%? Why? No, that's where it already was. Never mind. I was gonna say I gotta close it, and then it's like, oh, I'm ready. That would sound about right. Come on now. Close that sending. Come on. What on earth is the problem here? Hey, Key. Happy New Year, and thank you for the birthday wishes. I'm working out a technical issue at the moment. Piano going in. Yeah. Alright. Can we launch it now? Let's see. We shall find out. But yes, I'm glad to have you popping in. Also on top of having my birthday recently and the New Year's, this week is also my affiliate anniversary. So I think that officially starts Thursday, I believe. Be my first year since hitting affiliate. Yours is tomorrow. Congratulations. Anything special planned? No, not particularly. Had a lot going on, so I haven't really been able to plan anything. I mean, I'll be live. Okay, there it goes. So probably be more of the usual, I imagine. Oh, I don't think you've seen this yet, Dee. So I got a 3D printer for Christmas/birthday from my wife, and I have started printing figures. It came out bigger than I expected, but it's Liara from Mass Effect. It is. She doesn't have her arms at the moment. They're over here. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's fine too. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. That was a random hand. Yeah. There we go. I gotta put magnets in the arms to hold them on there. Let's see if I can get this where the camera can see it better. She kind of blows out the lens. But because she's so bright. Eventually, I'm going to get her painted. I didn't realize when I printed her that she was going to come out quite this big. it didn't occur to me when the files said they were quarter scale that it meant like quarter to real life scale. Figure painting stream? Possibly. I would have to finish getting my office put together before I can start painting this stuff. And I would need to get some proper equipment. But they're really, she's really quite detailed. When the camera lens isn't completely blown out or trying to focus on my face. It probably doesn't really come across on stream. I've also got files to print Shepard and Tally and Garrus and some of the others, Morden. Although, knowing now that they print at this scale, I'm not sure that I will print a bunch of them because I won't have room for them all. But right now what I'm doing, because I don't want to glue it together since I still have to paint it, but also it doesn't stay together super well on its own. So I've been drilling holes and inserting magnets so that I can just, and then it doesn't fall out. The only one, the magnets I put in the torso aren't quite strong enough, so like you can pick her up by her hips, and like the legs don't come off without a little extra force, so they're nice and attached. The torso will, if I were to let go of the legs, they will drop immediately. So, but because of the butt cape thing, she's not very likely to topple over this way. She was way more likely to topple off of her boots, tops of her boots, whenever I was picking her up and moving her around. But yeah, she turned out kind of big. Can you make print a stand for it? So she does have a stand. It's right here. Her feet insert into it. So that's the base plate. Yeah, that's what I was holding her up by. But until I like formally attach her, she's kind of wobbly. Falling forward. But yeah, actually this is the printer right here. So I can do like multiple filaments and stuff. I don't think I really have anything else in here that I've printed at the moment to like show. I think most of the stuff's in the other room. But yeah, probably eventually do like some crafting type stuff. So the cool thing about because like the head's really detailed. I don't know if I can get it to really show on stream because she's so like, but she's even got, let me see. There we go. She's even got like eyelashes modeled. And, you know, Liara being the only Asari that has eyebrows for some reason. She's got her eyebrows modeled. There's a little bit of texture of like the scale pattern on the head and everything. So the faces are really detailed. And like the shepherd model actually comes with a helmet that's in multiple pieces. And the same with Tally, and a visor over the detailed face. So what I'm planning to do is I have transparent material, filaments that I haven't played with yet. So I'm gonna like print the visors and stuff transparent so that you can see the faces inside. With Tally, that's going to be interesting. They kind of just went with a face, I assume, based on the person who modeled it, based it on that Photoshop from Mass Effect 3. So it's just kind of a humanoid with some alien features. But you don't normally see her face like super well through her mask, so I'm not quite sure what I'll do with that. Maybe like airbrush the inside of the visor so that it has that purplish haze to it, but that's one of the things I've been up to. So Amber wanted me to do 3D printing on stream, but I kind of had to tell her that it's a very slow process. Like that statue took, it took several sessions of printing. It took several sessions of printing, but that was probably 4 days worth of printing for that figure. Just cooler with the visor anyway. Yeah, but what I'm trying to achieve is the fact that through her visor you can kind of still see like the tip of her nose and like her eyes, so you can kind of see like this much of her face a little bit. But the materials I have a transparent, like clear polycarbonate. I did just get in, which might work since her visor's a little purple. I did just get in a orange and a purple. Let me find it here. I just got in. Where is it? PLA translucent. So these translucents aren't quite as clear, but I just got in a purple and an orange because we were the wife and I have some ideas for some stuff to print that's kind of like the classic Nintendo transparent colors and stuff. So I do have this. It's just a little too vibrant probably for her, and I'm not sure if the face will show through it. I haven't printed with it yet. It like just arrived, I think today. So I don't think that's one of the ones in my stack over here. Now that's a reusable spool. Yeah. So I think it's in the box that showed up today, actually. So I haven't unboxed it yet. So I might use that. I have to see how transparent that is. Right now, the main plan for that one was that I'm going to print a model I found on the marketplace for a like drawer for storing N64 cartridges for like organizing games and stuff in our game collection. But I'm gonna print print it with the transparent purple, so that you can like see through it. And because I have like the transparent purple controller, so gonna kind of hopefully use that for that. That's the main goal, or at least print the top transparent. I don't know if I'll print the whole thing transparent. Translucent, technically. But I do have the transparent is supposed to be basically a clear. Like how clear it is depends on how you print it. But that one is supposed to be kind of a clear, which would be better for like shepherd's visor. So this is taking its sweet time. Wait, is it waiting on that stupid error message that likes to pop up? No, not yet. That should be up anytime though. Oh, there it is. Gracious. Can't wait to see how they turn out when they're done. Well, the models themselves, I might start printing Shepherd soon-ish. I had to get some more of my white filament in for that base color. And so I might start printing that. That'll take probably several days. And then as far as painting them, though, that will probably all end up waiting. I kind of am planning to hold off on printing any more of the figures until we get my office finished. Because, like, right now, it's still storing a bunch of crap, and it's still very disorganized. I don't have shelves. So this entire desk that I sit at needs to move over into this corner. It's like a whole thing. And if I print a bunch of those, then I gotta deal with where they go during that time frame. So probably hold off, but I do kind of want to go ahead and print them. We have an ad break going while we continue to wait on this piece of shit. And I discovered when I came home this evening that apparently my monitors are getting burn-in from the icons on my taskbar. So they're not OLED monitors, so I'm kind of surprised that they're getting burn-in. And it's only some of the icons that are doing it, but it's a thing. Specifically, like the Unreal Engine logo is now burned into the taskbar. So I now set my taskbar to auto hide to try to help. I don't think it probably won't even show up on stream, but it's like right here. I don't even know. Yeah, you should be able to see where I'm moving the mouse at. It's like right here. It's not gonna be visible to the stream, but it's like right here on my screen. And then right here, and I think there's another icon of something else burned in here, maybe? Looks discolored. So, it's fun time. And then it's also burned in on this other monitor that I keep part of it up on as well. So, but it's weird because it just seems to be those icons. Other stuff doesn't seem to burn in, so I don't know if it's just because they're like a really harsh black and white color for some reason, or what the deal is. Okay, here it is talking about those freaking construction scripts again. This is what we were waiting on, where I ended up just killing it. At least at the moment, it's not in the worst spot. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's a 61% this time. Before it was a 74, so I guess we'll see if it actually moves. It's not like it's in an obtrusive area. It's also possible that, like, if I shut the monitors off for a bit, sure. It's also possible if I set the monitors off for a bit, they'll recover, because they're not like OLED. They don't have any sort of like pixel, what do you call it? Pixel refresh, because again, they're not OLED monitors. I don't know what it's sitting there trying to do. It's like extremely sluggish until it finishes this for whatever reason. This music is giving the mask. It's all music from Heartbound, the game Heartbound. Alright, I'm gonna minimize that while it's doing its thing, because I can't get the taskbar to come up while it's like that. So, where is it there? I was trying to get to the actual store page. Alright, can we try this again? There it goes. So, the game itself is in early access and has been for quite some time. But, where is it? Is it just on the soundtrack? Yeah, so the creators, they let you use the songs in their soundtrack for any videos or live broadcasts, provided you're not like advertising, and provided that you're not directly re-uploading or streaming the songs themselves. So they don't DMCA it, and it's got like 101 tracks, although I think that's actually expanded since I bought it. So that ends up being more often than not, oh good, it finished what it was doing. That ends up being more often than not what I play for streams backgrounds. I do have some royalty-free Spotify stations and stuff that I use sometimes, from like Stream Beats, and those I by and large have never had a problem with, but I have occasionally had not DMCA's, but like the automated claims, or people, it's like claims from where people lifted part of the song and then like published it as part of their own song, that kind of nonsense, which that happens some with even like Nintendo, like, you know, big game soundtracks getting lifted, especially Nintendo. Like I've had that happen on the music from a Nintendo game while playing the Nintendo game, of just being clips from somebody's nonsense, you know, somebody's song that they published somewhere. But I apologize, Amber. I did not hear the fart. I think I've got to fix something. I've been having technical issues. Oh God, there it is. It was so delayed. Oh, because it didn't play yet. Blurp was like extremely delayed. So I did end up hearing it. Thank you for doing the shout out there, Amber. I did not think about that. I'm actually surprised that that's not automated for Key, because doesn't Key have VIP? I may have to look into that. He does have VIP, but I guess I never automated it for Key. So, yeah, so I use these tracks because at this state, I mean, nobody's like making music with the music from the tracks kind of thing, and so really I get like no, not even really automated claims on sections of videos or streams where this is played, where these songs have played. It's the other stuff that I ever have problems with. So, and with 100 some odd tracks, it can generally play through them and not have to loop too many times. There are some tracks I don't care for. I find the pirate one kind of annoying. Alright, so let's see. We are equipped, but it's not playing the animation for holding the gun. Oh, there's some textures that I haven't loaded in yet. There they go. Okay, it equips and unequips, which is good. But it doesn't play animations for it, and aiming doesn't appear to be doing anything, so that's a thing. Okay, so this is handling that. And then function inventory class is input and returns to the weapon class, triggering the unequipped delegate. this guy. I need this one, I think. Need to reference a plugin file. So we need to open that instance. Off of my server. That should let us check how to add that. We've got the item, but there's two things we need to have happen. One is, where is it? We need the stance to play, like the overlay that shows we're holding something. We previously checked and confirmed via this that if we set our state to pistol, that this updates. As you can see, like, it holds the finger out, or that it'll hold it like that. So we should be, depending on which one we set, we should be getting one of these guys. But we have to be setting the overlay state for that to work. Which I thought I was doing. But the issue could be, at least partially, that it's refreshing its overlay state. I don't know just yet. Failed to save. Why are we failing to save? We've had this problem before. Okay, I guess it's fine that time. The switches on our overlay state. There should be okay. That's getting the aimed object. We need specifically to update that's crosshair visibility. Okay. This gets that. That's its own thing. We're not really concerned about that at the moment. This should. Okay. We need the specific effect in our example. Ground state. Okay. There's got to be event graph. Because that should... effectively... be controlling... Yeah, I don't quite get it. There should be... and maybe this is where I'm missing something. Inventory. All right, then we need sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, let's do cast to character. Let's make sure that we're pulling a character, I suppose. Oh wait, hold on, got that wrong. Yeah, I got that mixed up there. Oh, wait a minute. I'm working in the wrong file, I think. Yeah. I need to go one up. Okay, I need the weapon character master. This is what I was after. Okay. Okay. Is the mesh valid? Play equip animation. Right, I think this is what we want. This guy right here. Okay. Okay, anim info. Let's verify that all that's actually set in our table. That would be a heck of a reason for it to not be working. Where's the overlay? There it is. Define the overlay state. Okay, so that's one-handed. 6 should be one-handed. 1, 2, 3, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. So yeah, so then one-handed So the right hand play space is fine. Right arm play space. Body default's fine. But all this should also be working. Okay, we got an ad break. Okay. So I've got those. So really, this should play. Maybe the anim state notifies are an issue. If it's not notifying the animations are playing, that could be part of it. Aiming state, which is not. Hmm. Oh, let's see. Because that's camera behavior. I mean, I guess it could be in the animation blueprint, but I really doubt it. Hmm. Okay. So we don't have. Hmm. Okay. It's not being handled in there. Bum, 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 Okay, so we need to do yeah. So see, we're already doing this on begin play. I mean, maybe the answer is I don't use the blueprint interface. I'm pretty sure that's going to open up C++ code, but sure. Yeah, I was right. I don't want Visual Studio. No, go away. Be gone, Visual Studio. Nobody wants you here. No. No. Gotta kill Visual. No. Nobody wants Visual Studio. Go away. I think it froze everything, so that's fun. Yeah, it froze the music and everything. Visual Studio is a nightmare. That's why I use Writer. There it goes. Okay. Oh, we survived. Okay, so I think part of the issue could be this is not actually setting it. I think that's probably part of that problem. So I need... I think I could get away with setting it just directly, but I don't know. I feel like we probably need to do a function for this, but I'm going to set that. That's just checking if they're different. But as far as I can tell, this guy isn't actually doing anything. It's just a trigger for when it's changed. I mean, it's setting the previous and the new value. Which, I mean, maybe. New target. Let's target. Yeah, I may not want to do that. That actually may be a bad idea. Because that may prevent it from logging them, which is what that other macro logic is supposed to do. But I suspect... I'm just going to check. I don't think this will do anything. Yeah, because it's not... The one finger is not down. As far as I can tell. Oh, it's actually kind of fucking dark, so... No, it's just curled up around. So... I think... For now, I'm gonna remove these. I'm gonna set up some debugging to confirm that those things are in fact changing. One thing I could use... is the debug HUD. That'll at least tell us what the overlay state is. It does not have Oh yeah, I don't have the button for the other menu to show up. Okay, I'll have to set that up so that I can actually see. Let's see, does that show by default? Okay. So according to this, the overlay state did not change. Yeah, so it's not being triggered at all. Why is crouch is apparently not a thing? Or no, V is, but it seems to be locking the view, so that's interesting. I hated that. Alright, so things have gotten a little buggy. Interesting. I don't like that more things have gotten buggy. So our overlay state is not triggering at all. If it would, then I think we'd be fine. Up interaction. So unequipped. Component. So unequipped. Now this would have to be a dispatch. Let's see. Yeah. That's all there. Interesting. Okay, I'm a little bit lost. I'm gonna do some research. So, don't want to do the research on camera. That's a very boring thing. Not that this has probably been the most riveting stream. And it is getting close to 9:30. I have to be up at like 4 in the morning. So I think we're going to call it. We do have the stream affiliate anniversary this week, at the end of the week. So I do plan to try to do some more streaming later in the week, as you know, as usual, but also probably, I don't know, come up with something maybe for Friday. Unclear on that. Let's see. We can raid. Let me see. I guess we're gonna raid Zen. He's live. Let's go pay Zen a visit. I will be back later this week. Good night, everybody.